Good afternoon, everybody. It's breakout bag lunch, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are looking at yet another red day. This is going to be the fourth red day in a row. And at this point, I need to take a step back and really do a deep reflection for trying to scale up or continue trading. It's one thing to have one red day, maybe two in a row, but we have four red days in a row. That's serious. And so today we are going to review the trades as always, and I'm going to tell you the steps I'm going to take to turn this sinking ship around. We'll start with MES. My idea for the first MES trade of the day was to take a quick scalp because we had news coming out at 10 a.m., the JOLTS job report. That scalp worked out well. We didn't get a strong reaction from it. And what I noticed though was that afterward we were starting to build some positive momentum. We had a breakout of supplies in that had drawn. So my idea was to trade based on that momentum all the way to this 6877 level. We got about 3/4 of the way there. However, we never reached that level, at least as of now, 3:38 p.m. And because of that, I gave up all the profits on this trade and I sold at a loss. At one point, I was up over $100. And this trade I sold at a $100 loss, which is not a good feeling. In terms of gold, I did some more supply and demand trading. I actually took a trade before the NYSE open at around 8 a.m. We got this nice bounce here. I thought it was going to be a continuation of bullish price action. It turns out that that wouldn't come until later on in the day. We went back down until 9:30ish, which means that I sold these two gold longs at a loss. Here, this was a breakout trade of a 5-minute opening range. I don't have the opening range high drawn here. Let me just put it here to make things easier to see. We had this breakout of the 5-minute opening range. I decided to take longs. This trade hurt because I had my stop loss at the midpoint of this opening range. Once my stop loss got hit, I sold. And of course, as soon as I sell, gold pops and hits my original price target. Classic. You gotta love it. Okay, now that I've reviewed the trades, I need to do a reflection because, like I mentioned, for losing days, for red days in a row, it's really bad. And so something really has to change. I think what I'm going to do is just take profits earlier, actually. I know I often take profits earlier than I should. However, I'm just thinking back to a lot of trades that I've taken. Some trades were green and then went red, which is not good. Even if it might be more profitable to take trades and hold them until you get to your desired profit, it's probably beneficial to take profits frequently, especially when you're trading on a platform account where you have to worry about a drawdown. If you're trading with your personal money, it's not such a big deal. You can trade however you like. When you're trading with a prop firm, however, and you have to be very consistent, I feel as though it's important to make sure that your losses don't get too large and your gains are consistent and stable. I'm thinking I'm going to aim for more one-to-one trades. Might be better to stick with one-to-one trades and trade with a larger size. Even if one-to-one trades aren't as profitable, they're more probable, more likely to succeed, which means more consistent results, which from what I can tell is what's most important with prop firm trading: consistency. I'm going to stick with 2 micro contracts, and I'm going to do more research on supply and demand trading. I'm going to see if there's any way I can improve the process that I've created to find. I'm going to see if there's any way to improve the process that I've identified to find the levels and zones, and see if that changes things. In any case, this is one of the benefits of trading with a prop firm. You can trade without risking so much of your personal capital. If I were trading with my own money, then it'll be more worrisome. Not to say that it's not to say that you shouldn't take prop firm combines seriously. It's just that with a prop firm, it's not so risky for your personal assets. Okay, that's it for today, friends. If you found this video interesting or exciting, please let me know. If you want to leave a comment or if you have any suggestions, feel free to do so. I would love to hear your thoughts. In terms of tomorrow, we have a very big day coming up. The FOMC meeting, Fed interest rate decision, which is going to affect the market tomorrow afternoon. That's something to definitely keep an eye out on. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say. I'm going to go back to the drawing board, and hopefully we can turn this sinking ship around, like I said earlier, and pass this combine. That's all. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye. Have a great day.